Bench testing in 1959 through 1963 Cadillac non-fog light headlight switch. Serial number HSU02262024. Offered by TT Parts Rebuilding. Run-up test. Test number 1, tail and parking light operation. Test number 2, tail and headlight operation. Test number 3, dash lights set low to high. Test number 4, dome courtesy light operation. Test number 5, circuit breaker test. Test number 6, switch terminals insulated from ground. Using a fully charged battery, we see we have 12.98 volts. For the run-up test, we're going to be boosting the battery. Now showing 14.16 volts. Also during the run-up test, we're going to be monitoring the temperature rheostat. Right now we're at ambient, 74 degrees Fahrenheit. Also on this test, we're going to be featuring our 5-position wire connector. This wire connector will allow 61, 62, 63 headlight switch be installed into 1959-1960 Cadillacs. Test number 1, tail and parking light operation. First position, tail, parking lights, dash lights. I'm going to set the dash lights to low. Back to off position. Again, first position, tail, parking, dash lights, and off. Test number 2, tail and headlight operation. First position, we have our tail lights are from parking. Second position, front parking lights come off, headlights come on. Adjust the rheostat to the low. Back to first position, headlights off, front parking lights come back on and off. Test number 3, dash lights set low to high. First position, we rotate the rheostat to mid-range. See a little increased brightness. Full bright. Back to mid-range. To low. You see a little increase of rheostat temperature. To off position. Back to low. Second position. Front parking lights are off, headlights are on. Rotate the rheostat. Mid-range. Full bright. Back to mid-range. To low. And off. Back to first position. Mid-range. And off. Test number 4, dome light courtesy light operation. First position, you rotate the rheostat, ground the tab, indication of dome light. Dome light off, dome light on. Second position, dome light off, dome light on, and off. First position and off. We can control the dome courtesy light without pulling out the stem, just by rotating it and grounding the tab. See, we have an indication of dome light. Test number 5, circuit breaker test. Delco running headlight switches had a built-in circuit breaker. It's bimetallic arm. It takes the power from the battery, feeds the switch body. Demonstrate how this would work in an event of an overheating situation. I'm going to put it in first position and simulate an overheating of the circuit, which would cause the bimetallic contact arm to expand and breaks the circuit from the battery to the switch, protecting the wiring in the vehicle. Again, we can demonstrate that in second position. Demonstrate overheating of the contact arm, expands the arm, breaks the circuit from the battery to the switch, protecting the vehicle wiring. Back to first position and off. Test number 6, switch terminals insulated from ground. Using a standard 12-volt test light, going to ground to the chassis of the switch. See, we have continuity back to the battery. I'm going to probe each one of the switch body terminals, demonstrate the switch terminals insulated from ground. Here we have our dash light terminal, a battery terminal, headlights, tail lights, parking light, rheostat, dome courtesy tab, no continuity. The only continuity we have back to the battery is at the switch chassis. This demonstrates that the terminals of the switch body are insulated from ground.